Hello everyone. So today I'll be explaining a very important property of a right angle triangle which is a prerequisite for proving the famous Pythagoras theorem. So what is that property? So suppose we have a right triangle, suppose this one. So ABC is a right angle triangle, right angled at B. Now if I drop a perpendicular from the vertex of the right angle to the hypotenuse, this is the hypotenuse, the side opposite to the 90 degree is the hypotenuse. So I have dropped a perpendicular, okay, say BD, okay. So BD is perpendicular to the hypotenuse AC, okay. Then what happens? Then the two small triangles that are formed, that is ABD and CBD, they will be similar to each other, and also each triangles will be similar to the main original triangle ABC also. So this is a very important theorem. So now how they are similar, let us show you. Now you see any right angle triangle, so this is B and this is A and C. So if I apply angle sum property, angle A plus angle B plus angle C is 180 degree. That and since B is 90, so angle A plus 90 degree plus angle C is 180 degree. So what do you see? We find that angle A plus angle C is 180 minus 90, 90 degree. So that means in a right angle triangle, the two acute angles are complementary. So that means this angle will be 90 minus angle C, and this will be 90 degree minus angle B. So that's their complementary angle. So that means, so in this I can say this angle is 90 degree minus angle C from this, and this angle is 90 degree minus angle E. Right. Now also these 90 degrees divided into two parts. Say this is angle 1 and say this is angle 2. So now if I consider the triangle BDC, you see, so this 90 degrees, so again this angle 1 and angle C, they will be complementary by the same logic, by angle sum property. So this angle 1 and angle this C are complementary, so this angle 1 can be written as 90 degree minus C in the triangle B, D and C. How? They are by angle sum property, as I have shown you here. Similarly, now if I take the triangle ABD, therefore in triangle ABD, this angle 2 and angle A, they are again complementary because this is 90 degree. So angle 2 will be 90 degree minus A. So angle 2 is equal to 90 degree minus angle A by the same process. That is, so in each right angle triangle, the two acute angles are complementary, that you found. So that's why I can write, since 1 and C are complementary, so 1 can be written as 90 degree minus C, and since angle A and angle 2 are complementary, so angle 2 can be written as 90 degree minus A, as I have written here. So now I can erase this one. So what we can say now? Angle 1 is 90 degree minus C, and this is also 90 degree minus C. That means this angle is equal to this angle. Isn't it? This is equal to your 90 degree minus is angle A. And similarly, angle 2 is equal to, this 2 is equal to, this angle is equal to this angle. So angle 2 is equal to angle C. So this is one thing, and angle 1 is equal to angle A. So these two we have observed. So whenever we drop a perpendicular from the vertex of the right angle to the hypotenuse, that perpendicular that divides the 90 degree into two parts. So this each part will be equal to the opposite angle. That is, this one is equal to that one, and that is, you see, this part is equal to the opposite one, and this part is equal to that one. So in this way we remember, and how they are equal I have shown you, applying angle sum property in the small triangles and in the big triangle ABC. So in this way, I think this is clear. So this is very important to know, when I drop a perpendicular to the hypotenuse, then which angles in the two small triangles are equal. So now I know. So that means I can write that, yes, this angle is equal to this angle. Okay, fine. Right. So therefore, by AA, I can say that, you see, B triangle BDC will be similar to, now this B means angle 1 in this triangle, so angle 1 is equal to what? A. So in place of B I will write A, and D is 90 degree, and in the big okay, so D is also 90 degree D, and this will be, yes, this is equal to this, and D common, and this C, this will be your BDC, and this C is equal to BDC. So this C is equal to this one, so it will be B. So you see, this B is equal to angle A, that is this, in BDC this B is equal to this, and DD both 90 degree, and C here is equal to this two, that is B. So in this way we can find the two triangles are similar. And also if I consider each triangle will be similar to, now you see, let me write separately, also by AA, triangle BDC will be similar to, if I consider the original triangle ABC. So you see, in triangle BDC, this B is equal to C, so I will write C here, triangle C, and D is 90 degree, and in the big triangle angle B is 90 degree, so B, and this C is equal to A. So this is okay. And triangle ADB will be similar to triangle, if you consider in ADB, this angle A is equal to, now this A is, just a minute, BDC, okay, just a minute, just a minute, let me check this BDC, and if I consider the big triangle, this B is equal to, so this C, right, and D is equal to B and A, okay. And similarly angle ADB, this small triangle ADB, I can take A is common, so A, and D is 90 degree here, and here B is 90 degree, so ABC, because you see this B is equal to this C. I think if I take BBC, this C should come here, just a minute, because C is common. Yeah, this should be here. Let me just a minute, this, I think this is wrong, because in triangle BDC and in this C is common, so C will be at the last, and D is 90 here, and here B is 90, so this is also ABC, I think, and this B is equal to A, yeah, right, and this was wrong, sorry. So this is the thing. So BDC is similar to this, and ADB is, both are similar to this, so I can write this is similar, all are similar to ABC. So that's the theorem is proved. That is, when a perpendicular from vertex of 90 degrees dropped on the hypotenuse, the two small triangles generated are similar to each other and so similar to the original triangle. So this one will be using in proving Pythagoras theorem. So let's do this one. So Pythagoras theorem, you know the statement, that is, what is Pythagoras theorem? We have been using this theorem. So often this theorem states that in a right triangle, say let me take a right triangle. Right triangle means one of the angle is 90 degree and this is hypotenuse. This theorem states that square of the hypotenuse is equal to sum of the squares of the other two sides. So the statement is, in a right triangle, the sum of the squares of the two sides AB square plus BC square is equal to square of the hypotenuse. This is the statement, you know. Now the proof, for this proof of this theorem, what we have to do, the construction will be, we will be dropping a perpendicular from the vertex of the right angle to the hypotenuse BD. Okay. So this is the construction. For proof, what we have to do, suppose here we have to prove this theorem. That is, we have to prove this statement. So for this we need a construction, that is BD is perpendicular to the hypotenuse. Now how will you do the proof? As I have told you, now I have told you that these two triangles are similar to each other and to the whole triangle. So now what will you do? We will consider one small triangle and the big triangle, original triangle. So first let me consider triangle, let me take ADC, let me take ADB is similar to triangle because A is common here, so I can take A, and here D is 90 degree, here 90 degree, here B is 90 degree, so I take B and C. This is by AA. We can write since angle A is common and angle A is common and angle D is equal to angle B here is equal to 90 degree. Okay, so after that, when they are similar, we will take the their corresponding sides should be proportional. So which sides we should take? We will be taking the ratio of their hypotenuses. So in the triangle ADB, AB is the hypotenuse. So I will take therefore AB, hypotenuse of this triangle AB. So hypotenuse of the triangle is AC. I have taken this, will be equal to, then which side I should take in the triangle ADB? Remember, you don't take BD. We will be taking the part of the hypotenuse. This is AD I will be taking. So I will be taking AD. So when I have taken AD, what I have to take? I have to take AB. So this is corresponding sides of similar triangle are proportional, that you should write all these things. So by cross multiplying, what I am getting? AB square is equal to AD into AC. So equation 1. Next I will take the other triangle, this one, and the big triangle. Also triangle, let me take CDB. CDB will be similar to triangle here. C is common to both this small triangle and the big triangle, and D is 90, so here B is 90, so I am taking, so C common, D is equal to B 90 degrees, so this is nothing, CBA by AA. And also you can write, since angle C is common and angle D is equal to angle B is equal to 90 degree. So therefore again I will take the ratio of the hypotenuses. So in the triangle CDB, BC is the hypotenuse opposite to 90 degrees. So I take BC, that means this I have to take BC, and that will correspond to AC. That you see AC is the hypotenuse, so automatically it will come. If I take the vertices in the correct order, we will get them. So after that, in the triangle CDB, we will be taking now this part of the hypotenuse. So DC means this one, or CD, and if I taken CD, so I have to take CB or BC, all the same. So by cross multiplying, what will you get? We will get BC square is equal to CD into AC. So that is our equation 2. So now I will be adding 1 plus 2 So if I add, what will I get? AB square plus BC square. AB square plus BC square is equal to AD into AC plus CD into AC. Now in this, what I can take? I can take AC common. So if I take AC common, what will I get? AC, here AD plus CD, here AD plus CD. Now what is AD plus CD? AD plus CD is nothing but AC. So there is AC into AC, so it will be AC square. AC into AC, AC into AC, therefore AC square. Hence it is proved that AB square plus BC square is AC square. In this way, we prove the Pythagoras theorem. Okay. Next theorem is the converse of the Pythagoras theorem. So what the theorem states? The theorem states that if the sum of the squares of two sides of a triangle is equal to the square of the third side, then the angle opposite to the third side is right angle. So that's the opposite. That means in any triangle, let me show in this way. So let me take any triangle, say ABC. I have taken a triangle ABC. Okay, it is given that, say, AB square plus BC square is equal to AC square. That is, sum of the squares of any two sides, that is here AB and BC have taken, is equal to the square of the third side. Then what will happen? The angle opposite to this third side, that is AC opposite, is your B, this one, will be a right angle, that is 90 degree. That is the theorem. So theorem is that if it is given, then what we have to prove? That the angle opposite to AC, that is B, is equal to 90 degree. So this is about the theorem. So for proving this, we again, what we have to do? We need a construction, that is, we draw a line segment, say PQ, such that BC is equal to PQ. Okay. Then say at P, I construct 90 degree, okay. I draw a right angle here, I construct 90 degree here. And then from this ray, I cut out a part, locate a point, say R, such that this AB is equal to PR, and then I join RQ such that a right angle triangle is formed. So okay, so the construction, in construction what we have? We have BC is equal to PQ and angle P is equal to 90 degree, and after that I have taken PR is equal to AB. Though this is your construction part. Now let us move for the proof. So I will start with the reasoning. So since this is a right angle triangle I have shown, so I can apply Pythagoras theorem in this triangle. So by Pythagoras theorem in triangle PQR, what can I write? I can write PQ square plus PR square is equal to RQ square, that is the hypotenuse square. That is the Pythagoras theorem. Okay, this square plus this square is this square. Now I will be using these statements. This what first PQ is equal to BC. So in place of in place of PQ I can write BC square, and in place of PR I will write AB square is equal to RQ square. Okay, so using this I have written. Now this was given to us, and I got this by Pythagoras theorem in the triangle and using the construction criteria. So when I compare this this equation 1 and equation 2, I find that the left hand side AB square plus BC square, here also AB square plus BC square, left hand side same, so naturally right hand side will be same. So Therefore, from 1 and 2, by comparing 1 and 2, what I am getting that AC square is equal to RQ square, which gives us that AC is equal to RQ. So, this I proved. So, with AC is equal to RQ, I proved, and BC is equal to PQ by construction, PR is equal to AB by construction. So, what I find that these two triangles will be congruent by SSS. They will be congruent. So, by CPCT, so triangle ABC is congruent by triangle PQR by triple S. Two sides were by construction, two sides were equal by construction, and third side we proved by in this way. So therefore, by CPCT, corresponding parts of congruent triangle, I can write that angle B is equal to angle Q. Just a minute. Now I have to write this. Just a minute. AB is equal to PQ. Okay, right. Oh, sorry. Yeah. Oh, sorry, here it should not be PQR. That was I made a mistake. A is equal to R, so it will be R. B is equal to R because AB, yeah. RPQ, yeah. It should be like this only because AB is PR, so it should be written RP. Okay. So angle B is equal to angle P. And angle P is 90 degree by construction, therefore it is 90 degree, hence it is proved that angle P is equal to 90. So in this way we prove the converse of Pythagoras. Okay.